Ow. Did you guys hear that? I just hit my hand against the table. Okay, moving on. So, hello everybody, I am Jackie Jing, and I am talking to you about The Promised Neverland. If you are an anime fan, and you haven't heard about The Promised Neverland, where you been at? Okay, like everybody is talking about The Promised Neverland, and they should be, because it is awesome. So if you haven't watched it, go hop on Crunchyroll and check it out, because it is awesome. And then come back here, because I'm gonna be talking full spoilers. So okay, The Promised Neverland is about this girl. It centers around this girl named Emma, in my opinion, and she lives in this orphanage with her 37 siblings, and she's athletic and like fun, got a good personality, like she's cool. And her mother is Isabella, or like the mother of like the orphanage, and like everything's like super beautiful, and it seems like this great setup. That's what you think, right? And then things turn around real fast. So yeah, we find out that basically these kids get shipped off to demonic creatures, and then they're eaten by the demonic creatures. And I don't want to like go into that too much, because if you're watching this and you already know how that all unveils. But why do I like this show so much? So for me, I have never seen anything like this. Like we've seen like orphanages and stuff like that come up, but like it being a farm for demonic creatures, like that just got me shook. Like I was like, oh my gosh, after I saw that first episode. And then I was like, okay, next episode. But you know how anime is, like the episodes are like 15 minutes, and then like you gotta wait till next week. So the one thing that I love and hate about this show is that it ends on these cliffhangers, and I'm like, you're amazing, but why? Why? So yeah, like this show has got me hooked, right? So some other reasons why I love it is that Norman and Ray and Emma are just like great protagonists. They're all different in different ways. Like, and Norman is superbly intelligent, very committed and loyal to Emma and like his siblings, and like insanely smart. Emma is like loving, and you know, she's super athletic, and she's got some really good attributes as well. And then Ray, like, he's a sly one. You know, he's super smart, but like he's worried about himself. Like he cares about his friends and his family, I think, for sure. But like he's a little bit more self-serving. So it's like kind of interesting that they all have like their own personality and their own dynamic, and you're just trying to see how they're working through this whole game, right? But there are just so many twists and turns. Like I literally started watching this anime and I was like, okay, cute kids in an orphanage and they're happy. Like, okay, like what? And then it was like, what? That's what? Okay, drop the mic, Jackie. Wait a little bit. Don't be so impatient. I was like, okay, I got it. So yeah. So then there's just that complex plot, and you're just like, how are they gonna get out of here, right? Like that's like every time I'm like, how are they gonna get out of here? Like, how are they gonna trick Mother? And they have limited resources, and like they're dealing with demonic creatures, and then it's like, would you have the courage to try to break out of this situation? I mean, like you'd have to, right? But it's just like, it kind of like plays with your mind. You're like, this is just like the worst game of like cat and mouse, like that I could even imagine. Like they're caged, they're trapped, and you're just like rooting for them so bad, but you're like, how the hell are they gonna get out of here? So love that about the story. But then like, okay, that idea was crazy enough as it was, and then like let's sprinkle in there that there's like this crazy I guess you could call like supervisor right below Isabella, like the mother. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. Y'all tear me up in the comments. Be like, she forgot the name. I'm sorry, I forgot it. But she's like super creepy and has this doll, and like it's super happy, and you're like, oh my gosh. But like, you know, right now I think we're around episode 7, and this character is like, yo, I want to get Isabella out of here. And like, you're like, what? Like, let's drop another bomb on everybody. You're like, what? Okay. And then we find out that let's drop another one on everybody, that these mothers, or like, and even supervisors, were orphan children who were their girls, and they've reached 12 years old, and they were given the choice, like, die by getting eaten, or be forced into the system and have to make these kids go through exactly what you went through. I'm just like, Anybody else? Like, because I'm like that was heavy for me. Like, I was like, and she even says, like, she's like, I can't get out of here, like showing like the big scar on her chest. And she's like, but I want to like live my life like to the best of my ability that I can, you know? And then you're like, okay, I kind of understand that too. Like, you're just like the heartstrings, man, getting pulled like in all these different directions. And then the last episode, episode 7, we see Isabella, and she's like, yo, I know what you're up to. At least like it seemed like that to me, right? And hands her the envelope, and then it ends, of course, with like the supervisor, the girl right below Isabella being like, oh, another cliffhanger. You surprised? So yeah, I don't know, like the twists and turns keep on coming out with this one, and like it's like, it's shocking to be shocking, but then it's like, okay, like the way that the layers are being peeled off, like you're just like, this is just getting wilder and wilder. It's like, oh, they're actually being farmed to demonic creatures. Like, huh, there's a new lady joining, like, and she's gonna be helping mom. Huh, like more kids are finding out. Huh, Ray's actually talking to Isabella the mother, and like, how are they gonna keep him in check? Oh wait, Norman's awesome. Like, and just all these layers keep on peeling off, and you're just like, it's getting crazier, it's getting crazier, it's getting crazier, and you're like all wound up in the Promised Neverland world. So yeah, I think it's super fun. Honestly, like the buildup has been so great. I'm like, oh my gosh, like how is this gonna end? And like, how is it gonna live up to like all this buildup that it's created? So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Promised Neverland. Tell me what you think in the comments section below. And don't forget to check out my other reviews on anime and manga and movies and all that jazz, videos popping up around here. And don't forget to check out my social media at Jackie Jing. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I might even have a Tumblr. Anyways, all right, see you later. Oh, I missed my glasses. I'm so klutzy today.